job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Back to throw, it's Arnold. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's open.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
That's a great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down for an incompletion.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Bulldozes him. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
It's a big stride inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Defense going all in to stop the run. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. He tried to get it on his own, but the defense comes up with a stop behind the line on fourth and goal.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Trying the left side. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Wants to throw on third. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Allchuck. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air, it's Arnold. He finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Sooners come to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback will keep it. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But
gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan State is ahead in East Lansing, but that's not exactly Kenneth Walker III out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over SMU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Offense getting set for first down. Quick handoff. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
They'll They'll go to the jet sweep to try to get the edge here. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Howard. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play.
And that pass intercepted. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. And the offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches, so here on up.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback checking the play. Fast motion from the offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Looking to pass. It's Arnold. It's complete on the right side. At the 35, he's open. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Sooners racing to the line in a hurry-up.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Anderson. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
The Sooners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Motion from the offense. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Speed behind center cannot be stopped, and the defense really can't even contain it.
No, especially when the offensive coordinator knows how to use it. You got a quarterback that can run like this, use him early and often.
Bringing it back. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll throw it on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. A strike downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Here's the handoff. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Ball in the air, intercepted. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You just want to find a way to affect the QB, and the defense does a great job getting to the quarterback, hitting him as he throws the football. Not only does it make that throw bad, in the future now, the quarterback's taking a few hits and makes him a little bit more unsure of himself.
Back to pass, it's Howard. He'll take a deep shot here. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. This kick would be hard enough straight on. 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Achuk. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Unloads to the right. Got his man. Running toward the tape. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Wide out in motion. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And here they come, almost all the way back. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Ohio.
The give to the single back.
We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Still running at the 40. He's into the open down the middle. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Trying to get to him. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. This offense has a 2nd down play. Let's go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. The Sooners get enough to move the chains.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. They move the tight end all over. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooners! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the Bearcats. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Dropping back, it's Howard. He makes the connection. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Ball still on the 34 after the incompletion. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd and 10. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Trying to pick up a 1st down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Ohio State. And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Off play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go right back to it. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. It's Smith. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. And the Sooners head it quickly to the line. Quick catch on 3rd down. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
I'll tell you what, sometimes towards the end of that play where you see you're not getting anywhere, I'd like for you to just lower your shoulder and get a few yards. I just don't love it when they finish and run out of bounds.
You know, though, we've both been around so long that we've seen a lot of guys try to make a play every single time, and it ends up making things worse.
No, I get it. You can fight for extra yards, or sometimes you go backwards, or sometimes you lose the football. But, man, I want to put my offense in the best position. That means I need to go lower my shoulder, fall forward, get some extra yards.
Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Wide receiver shows motion. Feeling some heat. Finds his man. It's Burks. Flying down the left side. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in.
Hello there and welcome to Auxin Stadium, respected and feared by all opponents. This might be, per capita, the loudest place in college football. Very tough environment for any visitor. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Sooners will kick this away to start us off. Bringing it out, it's McClellan. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive.
Will take over.